Well, I hope everyone's having an awesome day. Since I'm heavily into real estate, into the industry as a real estate broker, loan broker, real estate investor, I see quite a few scams that are most often with contractors preying on homeowners in a time of a catastrophic event. So I kind of wanted to give some headers up. I'm told by my insurer that 1 out of every 10 homeowners fall victim to a bad contractor. And in the state of Texas, with our storms, it's easy for us to fall prey. So I wanted to give you some suggestions on how to best protect yourself from such scammers. The number one contractor to look out for is the general contractor. And general contractor is the person that manages jobs, coordinating with other subcontractors. A lot of times they'll usually want the money up front for the job, and then they'll hire a shady subcontractor, or they'll hire a subcontractor that'll finish the job, but they won't pay that subcontractor. So you want to be wary of that. A lot of times they'll lowball the quote is another thing to look out for. And then while they're in the middle of the job or almost to the end of the job, they'll let you know that, hey, this is actually costing more. I need other products or more products, and they'll drastically increase the price. So watch out for that. Roofing contractors, you want to be really careful of them. When we get these big storms in, you know what happens. They come in like swarms out of state. So make sure you find a roofer that is located here and has been in the business for a long time. Sometimes these roofers will subcontract it out, and like a general contractor won't pay those subcontractors. And then you're stuck with a subcontractor putting a lien on your house. Sometimes they don't complete the job. They take half your money or three-quarters of the money, and then they fail to complete it or do some shady work. Bad contractors not going to show up for an appointment. They'll miss them quite often or show up late. You want to watch out for that. Adding extra charges, like I was talking about earlier. You got to watch out if they're refusing to answer some questions. Then you kind of want to put up some red flags on that. And a lot of times they won't provide a written contract or be very vague on the contract on the specifics of the job. So you want to watch out for that as you're getting quotes. Now, not all contractors are bad. I feel that most of them are actually really good. But there are some shady ones out there that bounce around, change their names. So watch out. And, some ways you can minimize your exposure, and the biggest thing is ask family and friends, your neighbors, for referrals on. That's usually the best way if they have somebody they like to use. Then Google the company and check out the reviews. Make sure they are a company and they've got some good reviews. Ask a loan officer or a realtor who they recommend, because we're always dealing with contractors and we can tell you who to go to, and we can probably tell you some ones not to go to. Number one thing is make sure you get everything in writing. Make sure it's a quote signed by them, and everything's itemized. Make sure there's line items for each item they're going to do and what exactly they're going to do and the cost of those items. Make sure it is in writing and signed by them. Ask if they're insured and ask for a copy of their declaration page. A good business is going to be insured. A bad business will not be insured. If it requires a license, ask them for their license number and double check with the state's licensing agency to make sure there are no violations, and it's a valid license. Anyways, I hope this helps. And look, if you need any contractors, have any questions, feel free to DM me and I will help you out. And again, this is Ed Nadwadney with E5 Mortgage and E5 Realty. If you or anyone you know needs help or has any questions about mortgage loans or real estate, I'm always here to help. Y'all have a wonderful day.